All right, so let's prove these equations here. So first things first, you're given that p x to the power of a plus qx plus c equal to 0. You are taught to pick this out and solve it such that your answer must be in this form. You can see. So how is this possible? First things first, note that whenever I use something of this nature, the best method that will help you get your answer is to use what we call the complete square method. So I'm saying this using what there? Completing the square of course method, right? For this method here, I've done a video on this. So for those that don't know how to work with this, I'll drop a link to our previous class on how to solve using this method, right? So let's move on, please. So first things first, we said your task is this question, Abi. So I'm given that what p x squared plus qx plus r equals 0. I told you something that when we're doing complex square method, we said that always ensure that the coefficient of x is what is unity, is 1. I told the last class that always ensure that this value, anything, this x will always stand alone. But I'm having p attached to it, so I must make sure that that p is eliminated away. Already now, I'll divide this by what? By p. So divide through by p. So divide through by what there? By p. Why? Because I want to make sure that this x squared stand alone. That gives you px squared over p, right? Plus qx over p, then plus what there? Plus r over p equal to what there? 0 over p. Of course, this p will cancel this p. What I have left here? I have x squared plus qs over p plus r over p equals 0 over p gives you 0. Alright, right here. If you check our previous classes very well, we said next step is what? Take this one other side. That's the next step. So that gives you what there? That gives you x squared plus qs over p equal to minus r over p. What's the next type? We said bring out the coefficient of x. That's what? That's q over r is what? The variable in front of x, abi. We said what? Multiplied by what? By half, abi, and what? And square it. If you can remember that step we took. Being record. Shall we? Anyways, shall we? So we said the task is this: bring out the value of x. That's q and p. That's q and p. Sorry, q and p. Abi, not writing here. Sorry, it's p. All right, q and p. Right. Multiply them by what? By half and what? And square it. All I have here, this gives you what there? Q over what there? Over 2p. Mind you, I still have my square. Yeah. How good now? Q times 1 is Q now. 2 times P is 2P. Then your square is this your square. Is there anything confusing here? Shall I proceed? Alright. Now, this stuff I have here, I'm going to add it to the both sides of the equation. So I'll add this to the both sides of. So I'll add this thing to the what? The both side of the what? Equation. Are we good now? Good. So I have two equations here, the left and the right equations. So I'll add this thing to the left and to the right. That gives you what there? X squared. What next? Plus what? Qx over p. We said add it to the both sides. That gives you q over 2p all squared. I've added it to the left hand side. So equal to, I have what? Minus r over P. You say add it to the both side, Abi. That gives you into what there? Q over 2P all squared right here. Man, last time I told you that I'm having square and square. So bring these two inside together, right? That gives you x square and d square. So square and square are of the same level in life. So bring out x and then what? Plus what? Q over 2p, right? And then square square is common. Just put 1 here. I told you this last class. And I said if you expand this thing, you have this one back. Alright. It's equal to what there? Minus r over p. I will go now. Plus, I said this square will affect the power of all of them. That will give you what? Q square over what? 2 square and what? P square. Each of them. Oh, good. Next tax here, this gives you x plus q over 2p or what there? All squared is equal to what there? Minus r over p. I was saying this plus what there? Q squared over 4p squared. I seen this please. 2 square is 4. Then your p square is this. So I'm having two fractions and a plus sign. What comes to mind? LCM. Abi? Alright, this is equal to what's the LCM here? Of course, that's what? 4p square. I will go down. If this 4p square cancel p, what will be left here? Just 4p. So that 4p times minus r, that gives you what? Minus 4rp. Abi? 4p square cancel p. We have 4p left. That 4p times r, that gives what there? 4rp or 4pr, whichever one. Though there's minus here, this minus here. So I'm having this plus sign is this plus sign here. 4p squared minus derive by 4p squared. That's 1. So 1 times this gives you what there? A p squared. I will go please. So drop this down. That gives you x plus what? Q over 2p or what there? Or squared. Next priority here is that what do I do next? I have to take the square root to the what? Other side, right? But hold on. Yeah, all right, let's proceed, please. Hope I'll not make mistake of putting R and Q somewhere. Let me make that mistake. This is Q over P. Yes, that's Q over P. All right, Q over P. Yeah, okay. R over P. Okay, we are good. All right. Now my next time is I'll take this square to what other side, Abi. That will give you what there. That will give you. We say when you take square root to other side, gives you what? When you take square to the other side, gives you what? A square root, Abi. That gives you x plus what? Q over 2p. I will go now. Look at what the square root of what? Minus 4rp plus q squared all over what there? 4p squared. I will go. Next priority. Next priority, yeah. I won't clean that answer. Just leave it. So have you written this? Yeah, copy down, please. Oh man. Oh, let's divide through by p. That gives you p. Yeah, all right. Using. All right. Just copy this first one down so we can proceed. Or better still, snap it to make our work faster. And the record. After the record, you can write it down. Alright, if I don't, let me know so I can finish this part. When have you? Okay. So I just want to leave. I will leave this one left. I want this one so I can compare my answer with this list. So next task. So next task here is this. I'll repeat this stuff here. That gives you x, right? Of course, this is not part. This is like the question. All right. So x plus q over 2p equal to, this gives you, separate them. Now I explained stuff yesterday to you. When we were doing this stuff yesterday, I said if I have root a over b, that's what the root a over what? Over root b. This is solved. Same thing happens here. Separate them. That gives you root. Observe please. This minus 4p plus qp. I can place positive first for negative. That gives you what? Q what? Q squared first, then what? Minus 4rp. This is just rearrangement. It's not making sense for negative starts um, an expression. So positive started first. So we have p squared first before negative. So I have it here this way. All over. What do I have there? Root what? Root 4. Then p what there? P squared. I have this. Now now note that from here I'll have x plus q over 2p equal to this root, this numerator, I'll leave it that way. That's what? Q squared minus what? 4rp, because it's already rhyming with what I'm having here. You can see, so I'll leave it this way. Mind you, when you took this square, other side, give you square tabi, the square root, always add what? Plus or minus to the square root. How good? Add it there. So add what? Plus or minus here. Add what? Plus or minus. I see. So all over what then? All over what? Now what's root 4? Root 4 is 2. What's, if I have, now this one, what I'm saying is this is root 4 times root p squared. This 2 is this. The way I break that one down, I use the breakdown of this one too. What's root 4? That's 2 times what? What is root p squared? Square comes to square tabi? That's what? That's p. What's my answer there? 2p. So square and square root doesn't like each other. They will cancel each other. So this square will cancel what? Square root. That's mathematics. How good now? That is 2p. That's the 2p we're having here. So what's next task? This q and 2p will come on that side here. So I have what? X to be equal to what? Minus what? Minus what? Q over 2p plus or minus. Are you seeing this now? What there? Root what? Root q square minus what? 4rp. Observe, where are we? Yes. All over what? All over what? 2 what then? 2p. Now, I'm having the same what? Denominator. Just pick out one and repeat your numerator. Right? I assume that yesterday too. If you have LCM of the same denominator, don't stress yourself. You think about what? X equal to, they are the same, Abby. The same denominator and with this, they're the same. Just pick out one. That's what? 2p. Repeat what you have in numerator. That gives you minus q, Abby, plus or minus what? Root what? Root q square minus what? 4rp. If you check this answer, it's similar to what we are having here. As you can see, we have derived this expression. This is how you derive this expression. Just copy down, and let's move on. Copy down, and let's move on. All right, this is how you prove for this question. So you use the idea of the square method to solve this. Alright, see you guys in the next class. Do it to like this video, share the video, and also leave a comment if you enjoy this class. If you want to get more of these classes, you can visit my website, right, and get several amazing classes of mine in the website, right. So you can also, I'll leave the link to the website in the video description. So check it there. You see link to my website. Also, don't join my WhatsApp community. I'll drop a link to my WhatsApp community in the video description. So check the description. Always go through my video description. There are a lot of bonuses there. for you as a student. You can access them. So see you guys in the next class, and welcome to Excellent Link Academy. All right.